Hello children, in this lecture we will start new chapter surface chemistry, and the first heading is surface chemistry. So surface chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of the nature of the surface of solids and also with the physical and chemical processes occurring on solid surfaces. Okay, so this branch of chemistry is known as surface chemistry, and the two very important processes which are taking place on this surface are adsorption and absorption. Okay, so first heading is adsorption. What is adsorption? So adsorption is a change of concentration at a surface brought about by the action of residual surface forces is known as adsorption. Okay, so because as we all know that the particles which are present on the surface are having overall inwards pull. Okay, because the particles which are present on free surfaces are having particles neighbor side towards downwards only, और ये जो particles होते हैं ये इस surface particle को अंदर की ओर अट्रैक्ट करते हैं. इससे क्या होता है कि इस free surface पे overall inward pull बन जाता है, और जिसकी वजह से कोई foreign substance ईज़िली इस फ्री सरफेस पे एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है. तो दैट प्रोसेस ऑफ होल्डिंग ऑफ फॉरेन सब्सटेंस ऑन द सरफेस इज नोन एज adsorption. Okay, and this adsorption is due to the imbalanced force in the particles which are present on the free surface. The next is absorption. So absorption, in which adsorbate penetrates into the bulk of adsorbent and gets distributed throughout the lattice of the adsorbent, is called adsorption. So as we can understood with the help of these diagrams, in the adsorption the adsorbate is only present on the surface of the adsorbent. Okay, adsorbate is the substance which is get adsorbed, and adsorbent is the substance which is doing the process of adsorption. Okay, so in the case of adsorption only change on the surface is seen. Surface is having concentration of the adsorbate, but in the absorption the adsorbent is found from the surface to the inside of the body in homogeneous condition, in homogeneous distribution. Okay, so that is why absorption is a bulk process, whereas adsorption is a surface process. But in short we can say that absorption started with adsorption. So first adsorption is taking place, and when this adsorption is continuing, then it converted in the form of absorption. Okay students, next is difference between adsorption and absorption. So according to this first point, adsorption is a surface phenomenon, whereas absorption is a bulk phenomenon. Second point, the concentration of the adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent is different from that in the bulk, because in adsorption the adsorption is taking place on the surface only, but in the absorption the concentration of adsorbate is the same throughout the bulk. Third point, the rate of adsorption is high in the beginning and decreases gradually as the equilibrium is reached. But in the case of absorption, it proceeds with a uniform rate. Okay, students. The next heading is sorption. So, sorption is a process in which adsorption and absorption are taking place simultaneously. So, such processes are known as sorption. For example, when palladium is brought in contact with hydrogen, both adsorption and absorption processes occur simultaneously, which is known as sorption. Then types of adsorption. So there are two types of adsorption: physical adsorption, which is also known as physiosorption, and chemical adsorption, which is known as chemiosorption. So we can understood these types of adsorption on the basis of differences between them. Okay, so the first difference in physio and chemio: nature of operative forces. In physiosorption, van der Waals forces are present between adsorbate and adsorbent, whereas in chemiosorption, strong valence bond forces are present. Physiosorption is non-specific in nature because just van der Waals forces are required, so that is why any adsorbate can be used with any adsorbent. But in chemiosorption, chemical bonds will be formed, so it is highly specific in nature, means particular adsorbate must be present for the particular adsorbent. Then physiosorption is taking place at ordinary temperature, but chemiosorption relatively higher temperature because energy will be required for the formation of bond. Then physiosorption is a reversible process, whereas chemiosorption is irreversible. Enthalpy of adsorption, physiosorption is low and for chemiosorption is high. Physiosorption can be of multi-layer type because van der Waals force are there, but chemiosorption monolayer type, because if one layer will be formed by bond formation between the adsorbate and adsorbent, then a next layer will be not possible there. Then physiosorption decreases with increase in temperature, whereas in chemiosorption it is first decreases and then increases with increase in temperature. Chemiosorption activation energy is high, but in physiosorption it is about 0. Physiosorption is a rapid process, whereas chemiosorption is a comparatively slower process because time will be taken by bond formation. Thank you.